it's Lydia here, and for today's video I'm going to be doing some hairstyles from the trailers of Frozen 2. I was really excited when I saw the trailers, I saw the hairstyles, and I instantly knew I had to do a video. So whether you're going to be dressing up as Elsa or Anna, or if you want to wear these hairstyles to the premiere in November, whatever you want to do, or just wear them every day because they're actually really cute, you can probably find a hairstyle in here. So without further ado, let's dive in. Okay, so for this first hairstyle, it's going to be Elsa's signature braid. So for her braid, she doesn't really have a part. Her hair is just kind of swept back. And she seems to have a lot of little layers around her face that she's kind of like swept back. I don't have a lot of little layers, but I want to curl my hair to get kind of a textured look like she has. And don't worry, you don't have to curl your whole head. All you have to do is just curl pieces around your face with like a 1 inch, 3/4 inch curling iron. So just grab a section and curl it because we're just going to sweep these back and pin them later. And you want these curls to be closest at the root, and you don't really have to worry about the ends. Once you've got all the curls in, we're going to do the braid. So you're basically going to sweep your hair straight back, and then we are going to kind of do like a barely French braid. She has like kind of some sections that are crossed over, and then she has a regular braid. So I'm just going to do a really short French braid to make kind of a similar look. So you're basically going to take in like most of your hair, leaving just a little bit of hair at the nape of your neck to add in. And then you want to make sure the front is very loose like Elsa's is. And if you have layers that are falling down, you can actually pin those back later, and it will actually look good because Elsa has a lot of like smaller layers that look like were pinned back. So if you have little layers that are coming out, it's actually a good thing because you can pin them down later. Anyways, back to the braid, you're going to split the section you have into 3. And when you're braiding, try not to braid super tightly. You want to maintain the volume you had up here. And then just braid over the middle section a couple times, and then add in smaller sections from the nape of your neck. And once you've done that, then just braid it all the way down. And secure it at the end with an elastic, and you can fluff it out a bit if you'd like. So in the front, I have a few smaller layers that are falling down, but also the hairstyle kind of looks droopy, and you don't want that. So I'm going to show you a few ways on how you can fix that. First of all, grab a bunch of bobby pins, and you're going to pin back any layers that fell forward. Pin them wherever you want to. Be very random with this because that's how you want it to look. And don't stretch it back. You want to make sure that it is loose and just like swept back very naturally. Also, if you have any weird droopy pieces, you just want to lift them up so they create a little more volume and pin it there. And once you've pinned all the little pieces back and fixed everything to the way you want it, that is it. Do Anna's double braids. Now these are so easy, but I thought I would just show you how to do them because why not? You're going to start with a center part and split your hair in half. Then on one side, gather all your hair, and you're just going to do a braid, regular braid all the way down. So once you've gotten pretty much to the bottom, you're going to take a break and pull it apart by going to one length of the braid at a time and pulling and tugging on it to make it bigger. And then once you get to the end, secure it with an elastic. And then just repeat that on the other side. And if you want to know more information about how to pull apart a braid, I have a whole video on how to get volume in your braids, which I will link below if you're interested. And then I have this piece that's kind of drooping forward, so I'm just going to pin that out of the way. And there you go. And again, I do not have bangs and Anna does, but I still think this is so cute, and I think it's an extra good hairstyle for hat and sweater weather. So even if you're not going to be dressing up as Anna, you should totally try out this hairstyle. So the last hairstyle is going to be another one of Anna's. She has this really cute half updo that she wears throughout the trailer. So you're just going to go from your ears to your part, picking up all the hair from the front, and do that on both sides. So these sections should be pretty even, and then you're just going to sweep them to the back. I'm going to loosen up like a few hairs in the front, not a lot, just enough to give me a little bit of face painting. And she has bangs, so it's kind of the same thing, right? But I'm just going to let out that piece. And then split it into 3 and braid back. Once you've braided it all the way down, just secure it with an elastic. And I'm going to gently pull it apart just because I want it to breathe a little bit, but also because my braids ended up being pretty small, and just make it a little bit bigger, especially if you have thin hair. This is a really good step to use. And then just repeat the same thing on the other side. So then you're just going to take one of your braids and sweep it across the back of your head, pinning in place. And when I'm pinning it, I'm sticking the bobby pin in, and then I'm making little circles with the bobby pin and then sticking it all the way in. That will really ground it in place. Then take the other braid and drape it over the tail of the first one and underneath that, and then just pin it in place as well. Hide these little tails. So the one over here, I'm just going to tuck it under the braid because it was already going that direction and pinning it in place. That one should be pretty easy. And then this one, basically you're just going to pull down the top braid over it and tuck it in there, and then add a few bobby pins just so it'll stay in place all night long. And then she has a slight bend at the end of her hair. And you know, this isn't necessary to add, but I had my curling iron on and I'm filming for YouTube, so I thought I might as well just add just a barely there bend to the end of my hair. And that is it for Anna's half updo. This is probably one of my favorite hairstyles. It's really cute, and just I love a braided half updo, and this is totally workable for every day as well. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and be sure to subscribe below because I post hair tutorials every single Monday and fashion videos on Friday. And don't forget to comment below about which one of these hairstyles was your favorite and what video you'd like me to do next. And don't forget to share this with a friend who loves Frozen. Alright guys, bye!